Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in a bit with yet another video. Today I got you guys with the best point guard builds. A lot of y'all getting very tired of me just dropping these builds and they all being power force. Now, for today I'm gonna be giving you guys the best point guard builds, but just know we're gonna be going over every single position, whether it's the shooting guard, small forward, center. I'm gonna do the power forward last because it seems like y'all tired of that, so I'm gonna do that last. So yeah, I'm gonna do these joints. I'm gonna do them in order: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, then the center. Then I'm gonna do the power forward. So pretty much all of these gonna be pretty much the best builds at every position. If you guys want the next one to come out as soon as possible, all you gotta do is just show the support on this video. Now make sure to get that out, and the best way to show the support is either liking and subscribing. It's just that simple. So yeah, man, for today I'm gonna be also showing you guys a build that I previously had for this video. Now for this build, I'm gonna be mainly showing you guys, I pretty much found it when I was trying to find the best ISO builds in the game. So that's gonna be the main focus of this video, but I'm also gonna be showing you guys pretty much the most important things of the other builds. So when I go over the attributes for the one, I'm gonna go over the attributes and everything for the other one too. So yeah, man, you're gonna see both things. You're gonna see pretty much the best point guard build from two different perspectives. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I always show you guys, pretty much position, height, weight, wingspan, attributes, takeovers, all the way down to the best bad setups for the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive for these builds. But yeah, man, without further ado, if you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. At 75K, we got a big banger week coming soon. If you've been able to experience that, you know how big that's gonna be. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead, hop straight into it.
I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say. I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple. Let's go! Alright, so first things first, when it comes to making this build, obviously it's going to be the position. The vitals is going to have your name and position and handiness and number. We don't care about nothing but the position on this screen. This is going to be the best point guard build video, so obviously we're going to go with the point guard position. Alright, so next is going to be pretty much the physicals. Now, this is pretty much going to be where you get your height, weight, wingspan, and the body type. Now, the body type, that's the only thing on this screen that doesn't matter. You can go whatever body type you want to go with. I go with built every single time, and I feel like that's just the best body type. Now, height, weight, wingspan. The height I ended up going with for this build was 6'3". Now, the other one, I actually ended up going with 6'4", which I'm going to get into. Weight, I went 182 pounds. For the other build, I actually went 175 pounds on the weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, for this one, I went 6'9". On the other one, I went 7'1". You're going to see the distinct differences that you're going to see for going up in one height, going minimum weight on the other one, and going up 2 more inches on the wingspan. It's going to make a big difference. Now, you can see off the rip why I made this exact build the way I did, because you're gonna be able to have a 99 driving dunk, 99 three-pointer, 99 speed ball, and a 99 perimeter defense. These are all keys to this build, while also having damn near a 99 speed and acceleration. So that's gonna be pretty big. So yeah, man, that's going to be the best height, weight, wingspan for this build. Now, like I said, I am gonna be going over both builds, but I'm gonna focus on the main build first. Now, how do you make this build? You're gonna end up with 8 finishing, 13 shooting, 18 playmaking, and 14 defensive rebounding. Now, when it comes to the physicals, you're probably thinking you're lacking on physicals because it's really hard to make a build that have really good attributes at the point guard position. Not really. We're going to actually have speed, acceleration, and stamina all being max. Your speed and acceleration isn't going to be 99, but it damn near is at 98. Now, if they ever fix Gym Rat Badge, you can get that to 99. But as of right now, you can't really get that to 99. I don't know what's the issue, but yeah. Then when it comes to stamina, you're going to be able to get that to a 99 easily. And then when it comes to the vertical, that's going to be based off the driving dunk. We're gonna have that to a 75, and then the strength, we got that up off the interior defense. That's gonna be to a 31. Now, when it comes to the 8 finishing, we pretty much put up the drive and dunk max so that we can get 99 drive and dunk. Post controls at a 66, that's gonna be able to get to a 70. Then we have standing dunk of a 38 and a drive and layup of a 70. Those are the 2 things that I'm not really too concerned with, to be honest, because when it comes to doing standing dunks, I'm gonna be pretty much doing standing dunks. If I wanna dunk, I don't really wanna do layups. So if I'm doing layups, more times than not, I miss those anyway, so I don't really care about the drive and layup attribute. I just want to dunk anyways. That's really just what I want to do when it comes to that. I'm either going to be going for contact dunks or I'm going to be shooting. Shooting, we have 13 badge upgrades. We have a max 3-pointer, then the 80 mid-range, and a 63 free throw to get 13 shooting badge upgrades. The only thing that was really important here was that I could get the max 3-pointer to be able to have 99 3-pointer eventually. And that's very important to me. Then when it comes to playmaking, you're going to have 18 playmaking badges. You're going to have a ball handle max, speed ball max. That's going to actually be able to get to a 99. This is actually one of the rare builds that actually get to have Hall of Fame ankle breaker and quick for step. It's not a lot of builds that you probably seen uploaded on YouTube that have that and actually be a good build. This is one of those builds. Then when it comes to the pass accuracy, we get that to a 69 to be able to have 18 badge upgrades on the playmaking. Then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, you're going to mess around and have 14 badge upgrades. And to be able to get that, you're going to be maxing out your perimeter defense, block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound. Now, one thing that's a pro fact, if you're a point guard, if you put up your perimeter defense, you probably be like, that did a lot to my overall. You can literally put up your block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound for pretty much nothing when it comes to overall. Even your interior defense. The only thing that really makes a huge difference is perimeter defense and steal. So yeah, if you're a person that don't feel like perimeter defense is as important in this game, you can just put your steal up. That's up to you. I'm a person that feel like I want that perimeter defense to be as high as possible, but you can't just use your speed to play defense. That isn't a real thing. So if you feel like you're a person that can do that, put up your steal rating. Steal rating is literally the best way to get stops. I will not lie about that. But yeah, that's pretty much how I did that. We ended up having an interior defense of a 56 to be able to get those 14 badge upgrades. So yeah, man, that's pretty much the best point guard build in my opinion. This next build is arguably the best. It's arguably up there with this one. I just think this one is slightly better, but I'm gonna show you guys both. Now, looking at the badge setup, you're probably gonna be like, this is kind of similar build. Not really. Now, it's going to be making huge distinct differences as we went up in height and on wingspan while also going down on weight. Now, we're going to still have the same amount of badge upgrades, but it's going to be different. We have 8 and 13 for the finishing and shooting, but for the playmaking and defensive, instead of 18 and 14, we now have 16 and 16. Now, to get the 8 finishing for this build, we're actually going to still be maxing out our drive and dunk, still be maxing out our post control, but our drive and layup is now a 71, and our standing dunk is now a 44. When it comes to the 13 shooting badge upgrades, we're going to be still maxing out our 3-point rating, but our mid-range is now higher, and our free throws actually ends up being higher. Now, when it comes to the playmaking, we're going to have a ball handle, pass accuracy, speed ball pretty well. Speed ball, that's easy going to be up to a 98. Ball handle's easy going to be around a 93, I believe, at 99. And then pass accuracy, that's going to be at 69 to be able to have those 16 badge upgrades. Now, the other one, we had more playmaking badge upgrades, but this one has more defensive, which in a lot of people's eyes is going to make this build probably better than the other one. Now, the way you get those defensive is pretty much the same way. Pretty much perimeter defense is going to be max, but the block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound are all higher because we went longer on the wingspan and we're now taller. So if you're a person that want to have a higher defensive rebound, offensive rebound, and block than the other build, this is the build for you. I think this build actually might also be able to get intimidator. The other build does not. So yeah, that's another big thing. Now, when it comes to that, like I said, if you want to know a key fact, when it comes to making these point guard builds, if you're a person that's trying to make these builds, don't try to go with both steal and perimeter defense. That's going to leave you with a hole everywhere else. I'd rather have one hole and have everything else. So block is pretty much the best way to get shot contests. Pretty much when it comes to, especially in the paint. Then you got good rebounding. So yeah, that's really good. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're going to have max speed, acceleration, stamina. Vertical is up to a 70 based off the driving dunk. So yeah, man, in my opinion, this is a really, really, really good build. You really can't go wrong with this build at all in my eyes. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much the build. That's going to be the last time me going over this build. Pretty much everything else is based off the last build that I just showed you guys. Because that's pretty much what I believe is the best point guard build. If you believe this is, you can just go ahead and make this and just do all the rest yourself. That's simple. All right, next, when it comes to the best takeovers. Now, when it comes to the best takeovers in the game, it depends on play style. I feel like the best way to do it would go with pull-up precision first, so that you can, if you don't know about the hack, or pretty much like, I guess it's an exploit, if you have a person with Hall of Fame special delivery and a person, or you have Hot Shot Hall of Fame, they do a flashy pass to you and you do a fade off that flashy pass, you can get takeover in one shot, or not just takeover, team takeover in one shot with pull-up precision, or any other shot creator takeovers, pretty much, supposedly. Now, yeah, that is a thing. That is a big issue in the game. So if you're a person that like doing fades and stuff like that, go ahead and put on the shot creator takeover first, because you still can put the spot of precision second, and when you just unlock one takeover, you're going to be able to get that +8 to your 3-point rating with the shot creator takeover. But in my opinion, I don't really do fades as much, so I would still go with spot of precision first, and then it's either between one of the shot creator takeovers and finishing moves for me. But yeah, for video purposes, I did go with spot of precision and pull up precision, and the build comes out as a two-way inside out playmaker, or not two-way inside out playmaker, I got a little bit ahead of myself. Two-way inside out scorer, similar to shades of John Morant, Russell Westbrook, and Steve Francis. So yeah, man, that's gonna pretty much be the build. All we got left to go over is the best finishing, shooting, and playmaking bad setups for this build. So yeah, man, let's go ahead, hop straight into it. All right, so first things first, when it comes to the best bad setups for this build, we're going to always go over finishing first. It's only right. So first things first, we're going to start off with 8 potential upgrades. So we're going to have Posterizer on Hall of Fame, Salute Finisher on Hall of Fame. Pretty simple. Posterizer going to pretty much get you as many contact dunks as possible. We're trying to do as many dunks as possible. So if we're trying to go for a contact dunk, we want the highest chance of getting that. If you don't know how Posterizer works, as soon as you have the contact dunk packages, that's 20%. Every category or tier of Posterizer you put on top of that is 15% extra. So bronze is going to be 35% chance of a contact dunk. Silver is going to be 50. Gold is going to be 65. And Hall of Fame is going to be at 80%. And that's not even going into factoring how high your driving dunk is and if you have finishing moves takeover. So yeah, man, that's pretty overpowered. Then when it comes to Salute Finisher, that's probably my favorite finishing badge in general. It's going to be upping your dunk frequency, which is actually very important for a build like this that doesn't even have a really good layup. So yeah, man, that's a pretty big deal. And it's also going to get you the best animation every single time. And we know 2K is a game of animations, so you really want to be able to get the best animation for every single situation. I'm low-key going crazy. But yeah, man, that's going to be the best finishing badge setup for this build. All right, next is going to be the best shooting badge setups for this build. This is pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and have Hall of Fame blinders, gold hot shot, gold hot zone hunter, and gold deep threes. Now, personally, I would want to have hot shot Hall of Fame. So if you're a person that want to have that, try to get this build to 14 shooting badge upgrades. I tried, it takes too much. So I just kept it at 13. So if you're a person that don't really care as much about hot zone hunter, you can actually honestly go with Hall of Fame hot shot, Hall of Fame blinders, and Hall of Fame deep threes. But in my opinion, you don't necessarily need Hall of Fame deep threes, because gold deep threes is actually still amazing. But if you're a person that feel like you want to have that higher, do it. Go ahead, just do it. You can just put bronze hot zone hunter on, and it'll still be really good. It'll still be really good. You'll still be really good at shooting. So yeah, man. Blinders, if you don't know what that does, pretty much going to be negating the shot contest from the sides and the way people play in this game. Phase being as overpowered. I pretty much just went over this week when it comes to these shooting badges. Just ranked all of them in order, going into detail. So yeah, but yeah, blinders, pretty much when it comes to fades, people are going to try to contest you from the side automatically because you're going to be running and fading. So it's just really hard to get contest, and it's really impossible. You can pretty much green in people's face and it's still not going to give you no contest. Very overpowered. Then when it comes to deep threes, that's just gonna help you shoot deep threes at a way higher rate. It literally is called Hot Zone Hunter. That's gonna be helping you hit shots at a way higher rate in your hot zones. Because and then hot shot, I kind of went over this when I was going to the takeovers. Pretty much when it comes to this badge, you partner this badge with special delivery and with sharp takeover or shot creator takeover. You can pretty much get team takeover in one shot. For sure, you can get it in 2 shots, even with gold, and it's very overpowered. So yeah, man, that's pretty much, in my opinion, the best shooting badge setup for this build. All right, next is going to be the playmaking badge setup for this build. Now, when it comes to the playmaking badge setup for this build, I found this stupid interesting because I don't really see too many builds that actually get both Hall of Fame ankle breaker and quick for step and actually have enough badge upgrades to even put them on. So you know what? I took the hit on Bullet Passer and I said, I'm putting Hall of Fame ankle breaker. If I can get both, I'm doing that. Those are the 2 best playmaking badges in the game. I'm doing that. So yeah, So if you're a person that feel like you want to have gold bullet passer, just take Handlers for Days off Hall of Fame. I feel like you have to have that Hall of Fame. Put Unpluckable to gold in. That should work. But yeah, quick first step, that's going to be pretty much helping you speed boost at the highest rate possible. If you play this game, you know how important speed boosting is. I don't really have to go into detail on that. Handlers for Days, pretty much negating the stamina issue in this game. Unpluckable, that's going to help you stop getting ripped as much as possible. Does it work at the highest rate possible? I'm not going to go too detailed into that. Ankle breaker, that's going to be really overpowered. If you're pretty much going to take ankles every single time somebody goes the wrong way. And at Hall of Fame, it's going to be getting ankles at the highest rate possible. And bullet passes is just going to make your passes way faster, which is also going to help your passes just be a lot harder to steal. Just that simple. See, man, it's just a badge you necessarily have to have. I feel like you want to have these badges, Hall of Fame that I have, but the 3 best badges, I'm not going to lie, it's ankle breaker, bullet passer, and quick first step. So yeah, man, you can do that however you want to, but in my opinion, this is the best playmaking badge setup for this build. And last but not least, before we go ahead and off this video, is going to be the best defensive rebounding badge setup for this build. Now, we only have 14 badge upgrades to work with, but we're going to be able to utilize these joints at the highest rate possible for this particular build. Clamps Hall of Fame, that's going to help you play the best on-ball defense possible, especially in a game like this, where pretty much everybody's trying to ISO. This is going to be the best badge to pretty much stop ISO when it comes to playing on-ball defense. That's that simple. Then we have badges like Rebound Chaser. We actually have pretty good rebounding on either one of those builds. So Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser is going to help us rebound at the highest rate possible for our builds, or pretty much snag at the highest rate possible. And then we have Chase Down Artist. If you know how Chase Down Artist works, if you don't have Chase Down Artist on, you're not going to be able to get Chase Down blocks. When you get bronze, you're going to lock the Chase Down block animations. And as you go up on each tier, you're going to get faster, quicker, and jump higher at every single tier. Then we come to Rebound, or not Rebound, but Rim Protector. If you haven't noticed already, we don't get intimidated on this build, so that could make or break this build for a lot of people. I'm not gonna even lie, that could make or break this build for a lot of people. But yeah, when it comes to Rim Protector, that's gonna be a badge that pretty much the best way of get consistent stops in the paint, in my opinion. This is a badge that's gonna be enhancing badges, like if you had Intimidator, Pogo Stick, but you do have Chase Down Artist, so it is going to be enhancing that. It's going to be improving your blocking ability. It's going to be unlocking special blocking animations. It's going to be enhancing teammates' takeovers whenever you get blocks. It's going to be enhancing teammates' takeovers at the park whenever you do hard fouls. So it does a lot. I mention this every single time in these badge setups, and I feel like I just got to keep saying that because it does a lot. Should other badges do a lot like that? In my opinion, yes. Is it very overpowered? Yes. But yeah, man, that's going to be pretty much the best defensive badge setup for this build. So yeah, man, that's going to be, in my opinion, the best point guard build. If you guys didn't like this build, I gave you guys 2 options. There's no way you didn't like either of these builds when it comes to point guard builds. Y'all say that y'all tired of power forward builds, so I gave y'all something different. Hopefully y'all mess with it. I feel like this is a crazy, crazy build. It does everything that you possibly could want in a build, in my opinion. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got to say on that. So yeah, man, if you haven't already, please do leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. Return. Man, I can't even really even speak right now, man. Like, I feel like people just don't be messing with the build sometimes, but I feel like this is a build that a lot of people gonna mess with. So yeah, man, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, be the first to every single my video. Share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Bands to make her talk, if she don't wanna speak, then that shit chalk. I came in peace till that boy talk. I'm on my knees and I'm praying to the Lord. Last year they said I was dreaming a lot. Just 1 year later and we still won't stop. Been stacking my paper, best where I know.